Yeah. I'm already there.
Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Florida State Seminoles. Alongside David Coleman and Jesse Palmer, I am Bruce Davis. Holly Rose down the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, the Tigers head coach told me pregame, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Straight ahead, it's Davidson. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect. And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know, receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play. So it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. And you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dome. Trying to squeak through the pile. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Clemson will send the punt team out. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That's the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And the Seminoles are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. He breaks a tackle. Gets that thing away from the goal line. He's all the way out to the 7 with a pickup of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Making the adjustment. Drops back. It's Sperry. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Third down play from the gun. Out wide left, it's Lopez. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Buying time to his right. Trying to find his man in the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
Well, the kicker was trying to put his team on the board and break this 0-0 tie. Just didn't have enough leg to get it there.
Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Berry. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Making the adjustment on the play. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Under pressure. Fires on the move. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Back to throw, it's Berry. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Uncorks it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll give it to Johnson. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
In traffic, it's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, Clemson football is at its best when they've got that guy at the helm that can be a playmaker. And Cade Klubnik had some of those flashes, right? Like going to the college football playoff the year before, But Clemson returning back to humanity a year ago. Not a good season for them. And Jesse, they didn't go out and get the five-star commit in the portal. They didn't go out and pay a lot of money. They believe in developing it through high school and the guys they brought in.
Is it the guy, though? Because you mentioned it, David, and you're so right. When they had Deshaun Watson or they had Trevor Lawrence, they were the guy. They were the guy that took this offense, took this entire team to a national championship caliber level. They were true alphas at the quarterback position, and now we're going to find out if this new guy is the guy.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Looking to throw, it's Denson. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Left side, it's Wiles. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Got him on the RPO. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it. And he's brought down after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Breaks into the open. The 20. Touchdown, Clemson! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Right side, it's Robinson. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
And finally, their big play receiver gets in the stat column with his first catch of the game, and we're here late in the second quarter. You got to give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've done a nice job taking him away and limiting his damage. Let's see if they can keep it up, though, because when this guy gets hot, he's virtually unstoppable.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Out wide right, it's Lopez. Makes a grab and room to run. Inside the... And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the uprights. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside, it's Davidson. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
First down here for the offense. Wants to throw. It's Denson. Out wide left, it's Burrows. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his...
It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He missed. Few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. See some running room. He's got enough. Maybe a crease. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
He got it. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Deep in the end zone, it's Johnson. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Looking for a big play. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Left side, it's Riles. Touchdown, Florida State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense, and to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. Let's start with Texas taking on the Mississippi State Bulldogs. And it's the Longhorns trying to push that win streak to 9 in a row. This team knows exactly who they are. They've taken on the identity of that head coach, and they are a serious contender. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
send the tight end in motion. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass, it's Daniels. Out wide left, it's Robinson. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
Quarterback changing the play. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Finds his target. Hard running there. He stopped short of the first down marker, but there is a flag, and that looked like a clear face mask to me. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Right side, it's Robinson. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Second down, going to throw it. Left side is Lopez. There he goes. Into the house. Touchdown, Noles. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man, it's Denson. Out wide right, it's Burrows. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hits inside, it's Johnson. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. The give on the counter. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
I know 4 yards doesn't seem like a lot, but, man, it's so nice when you can dictate to a defense. And 4 yards, back-to-back plays now set up with a whole playbooks available. I can do whatever I want. I can be aggressive. I love when offenses stay in that third down and short range.
Looking to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
On the run, it's Davidson. Finding some room. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Right back to it. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hands it off on the counter. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. Look out! And he never had a chance.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
And, man, you got to love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice, some energy, flying around, being physical, everybody getting to the football, and now forcing the punt and a chance to give the ball back to their offense to do some damage.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Finds a crease at the 20. Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Tigers! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to establish the run. Jukes his way for more. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Give to the running back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
He's changing the play. To the air, it's Daniels. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They go to the wide receiver screen. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
He did everything he could to find enough running room, and he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. The throw. He's got it. First down and more. And the runner is down, and so is the flag. What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the fourth down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. This quarterback part of their running game. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, and the running game making its presence felt.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the fourth quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
To the air, it's Denson. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, a big key for the defense coming into this game was could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. And they weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier than he needed to. But that time, in the second half, they come away with their first sack of the game, and that is going to be a big shot in the arm for this defense.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. It's caught out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Man, this is where you really hang your hat on your defense. You got to lead late in the game. Offense just punted because they trust you. They can put you out there to get a stop. When you have a lead, get the ball back to the offense. Let's see if this defense can come up clutch.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Seminoles have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on 3rd down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Are you surprised? Right, I'm going for my main guy. That's my dude out wide that I can trust. This is a moment where it's about trust, right? Late in the football game, we got to make plays. He goes to his go-to guy and makes a big play.
Came up just inches short on first down. Now just a few links to go here on 2nd. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
To the air, it's Daniels. Caught. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
I like that play call there. 3rd and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
Got it. Running through contact. Touchdown, Florida State. And they've got the lead in the final minute. Getting set for the point after. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the fourth quarter. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Toss to throw on first. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And on that play, the offense called 4 verticals. They had 4 guys running down the field trying to take a shot. Quarterback's got to get the ball out on time. One, because you're going to have to fit that football in between a safety and a DB. And obviously, two, you got to beat the pass rush. You can't hold on to it on 4 verts.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
And every defensive coordinator in the country will tell you, you want to get them 3rd and long, obvious passing situations. Because they won 2nd down and they got that big sack, they put them in the predictable 3rd down, they win, and probably force the punt.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Breaks into the open. He'll be dragged down, but not before he's put the finishing touches on a win for his team.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the first.
Yeah, it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage, they can't get it done, and it is over.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for me.